10 seconds.
It doesn't take a scientific analysis
All right, 5 seconds.
for Lonnie Morales to know
3, 2, 1, go.
that at his core,
Keep those shoulders back on the dip, Lonnie.
he's unstoppable.
I want to be doing this when I'm 70.
The CrossFit coach is now 50.
I just burnt 41 calories.
What pulls the Army vet to these intense workouts is also what helped him through 7 tours of duty.
Endurance. Endurance.
Lonnie credits nature
There we go.
more than nurture for his stamina and relentless nature. He thinks it's in his genes.
Do my left side first.
A theory he's putting to the test with this DNA kit.
DNA can be your friend.
Bennett Greenspan founded a genetic testing company that lets you see what you're made of. A muscle performance test separates sprinters from marathon runners.
Endurance rather than speed.
Another factoid test reveals whether you've got the so-called warrior gene. It's linked to aggressiveness and successful risk-taking.
The warrior gene, for sure. My grandfather rode with Pancho Villa.
After scraping his own cheeks,
Say,
Lonnie got 2 DNA samples
there we go.
from his son.
I'm putting the rocks down the slide.
No matter what the results show,
I'm hoping warrior. Warrior.
Lonnie is determined that what's in his genes won't change what's in his heart.
You see the results sometimes when parents get crazy. They're trying to push and push and push.
You have what?
It's whatever life brings his way. Whatever he chooses in his mind.
This is what's called a microarray.
It's covered with genetic information
We have 12 people on each of these glass plates.
that can answer a growing number of questions.
We've had actually several thousand people who have taken the test for the warrior gene.
1 out of 3 men have the genetic variation, and it was no surprise to Lonnie that both he and his son tested positive.
Airborne Ranger, Special Operations, 26 years military, a redheaded wife, and a 3-year-old son.
Results for muscle performance tests show 50% of those tested have a natural tendency to do well in endurance sports. 35% are sprinters, and 15% of the people tested in the Houston lab have the markers for both. But even the man in charge of the research knows
You have to have it physically and you have to have it mentally.
good genes can't compete with a great attitude.
I made it top.
If you want it more and nothing is going to let you stop until you hit that finish line, you may very well be the one that wins, even over someone who's a more natural athlete.
I'm the worrywart.
But for this team,
Come on, Daddy.
like father, like son, really is true.
Good job, Daddy.
Betty Cross, KITV News.